Hey guys, Triple B here. We're back again with a weekly news roundup, and it looks like it's mostly actual news stories. There's not really reveals. We did get to see all 139 cards from the EX starter decks. None of them are that exciting though, so I'm not actually going to bother going through them. We did take a look at the EXs before. They're all okay. There's a new Miraidon and Koraidon. They're both worse than the ones that are already out. We're getting a Decidueye and a Greninja, which are interesting. Maybe we take a quick look at the those guys, because I do like them. I know people have a spot in their hearts for the starter Pokemon always. Decidueye, its ability, untethered. Once during your turn, you can use the ability. If it's on your bench, you can switch it with the active Pokemon. If this isn't the active, you can switch it with your bench. It's an interesting way to pivot around, but it's a stage 2 and it's an ability, so it can get shut off by Path to the Peak. We are getting that balloon card that you can attach to any stage 2 Pokemon and just gives it for your treat. So I feel like that's a better option, or just general switch cards. But if you like Decidueye, it's there. The attack's also pretty weak for it being a stage 2, 30 damage to something on the bench. When we're getting cards like Meowscarada, which just seems like a better grass Pokemon, and kind of like old school Decidueye GX, just in the modern format, I think it's just a better option. The Greninja EX is also, kind of mid. Stealthy Shuriken, 40 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, and Strong Stream Slash. Like, interesting name at least. 120 damage. If they already have damage on them, another 120. It's an okay attack. It's a stage 2. It's not great. We have better options. The rest of the cards, they're kind of just fillers. We're going to get them in a set. They'll be bulk. If you're a collector and you're after artwork, there's some interesting stuff in there. So definitely have a read through the article. I'll have a link in the description of the video, but we're not going to go through all the cards. Also getting to see the Road to Worlds official Pokemon TCG documentary that's released was originally planned for Netflix. So they put it out on YouTube. All the episodes are out now. But yeah, they kind of pitched it around to streaming things. So it's interesting to see that Pokemon is trying to kind of broaden their media horizons and expand into other avenues. Pokemon Concierge will be coming to Netflix though, and we're going to get to hear a bit more about it this weekend at the Anime Expo in LA, which is really cool. Pretty pumped for that show, actually. They haven't really told us anything, but we get to see that there's a Psyduck. Look, guys, he's there. It's majestic. Is he cloth? I thought they were clay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, seeing stuff like this, very keen on it. The YouTube videos that they put out too, like the alternate animation stuff, is always really interesting. Like the shorts they do, I think it's called Poketoons. And the Pokemon Generation series we got previously was really interesting. So keen to see what that show's about when it comes out. TPCI also has announced there's sweepstakes to enter to get every single Sword and Shield set as a booster box. So to kind of wrap up the era, they're giving everyone a chance to get, well, a box of each, which is 12 sets, 12 boxes. It's pretty cool. There's also going to be 50 runners up. They get a ETB each, which not bad. It'll be from a random Sword and Shield set, but there's some pretty cool sets in there, and definitely a nice way to wrap things up, which is really interesting. You can enter the contest only if you're over the age of 13 and if you live in the US, Canada, but excluding the Frenchies, the UK, Ireland, New Zealand. Strange that New Zealand's in there, not Australia. See how things are, but fair enough. Peru, Argentina, and Mexico. Honestly, why isn't Australia in there though, guys? Come on. We're nice. We're okay. I'm Canadian in Australia, so like, and I'm not from Quebec. Can you sneak me in? I'd like free stuff. TPCI, if you're watching this, I like free stuff. Just, I'll open some boxes and stuff for you. Let me know. And yeah, you have until July 10th to enter. So 10 days from the time of this video being posted. So if you're going for it, good luck, guys. All you have to do is just provide your region, email address, and your birthday. So I'll try and have a link to it in the description of the video as well. And next up, there is 4 special Pokemon TCG Art Exhibitions that are announced for at World. So if you got your invite or you just want to go to Japan to check it out and you're like, hey, you know what? I really enjoy Pokemon. I'm going to go when World is on. There's even more stuff for you to do. They did previously announce some other events going on, so it sounds like there'll be a lot that you can do while you're over there. It's going to be a Pokemon 151 illustration collection. Getting to see all the artwork, that's really cool. Looks like there's a big old Blastoise and Charizard. I'm definitely Team Turtle. What about you? You Team Blastoise or Team Charizard, or the green one? Some people like the green one. There's going to be a Pokemon card art walk with over 1,000 large-scale illustrations of Pokemon cards. Very cool. Very cool. Love getting to see the art and just giving it that extra love. It's nice that they're giving the artists kind of that moment in the spotlight. The Pokemon Card Art Museum, over 1,000 actual Pokemon cards are going to be on display. Also very interesting, a Pokemon card legendary corridor description, special oversized cards of legendary Pokemon that reproduce the texture and glitter of their cards. Okay, so probably like EX, GX, tag teams, V-Stars, VMAX, etc. I'm guessing. Like that's probably why they're talking about the texture and whatnot. Interesting. And then, yeah, there's going to be that Pokemon Light Show that was already mentioned. So like, if you're going to Worlds, kind of jealous, have fun. Make sure to get in as much as you can. Don't try and burn yourself out doing too much, but also you don't want FOMO. So try and do as much as you can while you're there. And the last bit of news is they're releasing My First Battle mini decks in September. So it's like an entry-level product. It's going to be 17 cards for beginners to learn how to play the game. Interesting. So totaling in 34 cards each. Level 1 product. I do like that they're labeling things on the product. So like level 1, like if you don't understand what's going on with the game at all, that's okay. You'll be fine. Level 2, if you've played a bit, you can figure it out. And then level 3, I don't think we've seen level 3 products. Keen to see what those are going to be. I'm guessing it'll be like the World's decks. They'll be like level 3. These guys are top players. Or they'll just like have a chessboard in a box one day. Who knows? We'll find out eventually, I'm sure. They have the levels there for a reason. There's got to be a level 3 product eventually. One package is going to feature Bulbasaur, Oddish, Pikachu, Voltorb, and the other is going to have Charmander, Vulpix, Squirtle, and Poliwag. So some Gen 1 stuff going on there, likely to kind of get the people that are, well, brought up with the game. They now have kids, trying to get their kids into it. It's great. Also an interesting product for like schools or like after school events to kind of pick up, have kids learn how to play the game. It's a very good beginner card game to get into. Not saying it doesn't take skill to play this game, but it is aimed at kids. It's a great way for them to learn math skills, strategy, resource management. So it's cool when they put out products like this to kind of get them started into it. Little odd that they're mini decks though. So 17 cards, it's a little bit over a quarter of a deck, but I'm guessing it's just, hey, you have basic Pokemon. You don't need to worry about evolving up. They're probably going to have like 1 and 2 energy attacks. So it'll be, hey, bench a guy, attach an energy, attack, go from there. So it's interesting. And yeah, I like that they're doing stuff like this. What are your thoughts on products like this though? Are you a fan, or you wish they would maybe go back to making theme decks? I know I miss theme decks. I'll make my own theme decks. You want me to make my own theme decks? I'll post videos on my own theme decks. That'd be fun. I'd watch that. Let me know in the comments down below if that's something you would be interested in. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves.